Hello guys, welcome to today's webinar. I hope you are doing all well and things are going well with your friends and loved ones, especially for now that we are all locked down. I'd like to wait a bit for some more attendees to join our Zoom link. In the meantime, in case you hear any kids noise or stuff like that, as you might imagine, I also am I'm locked down at home, and we're trying to keep it as quiet as possible to avoid any big interruptions. So what we are going to talk today is Lender Lab, which is our newest landing page building platform, which is so far based on the feedback that we've received from our current users. They are quite satisfied with the service, and they have managed to save quite a lot in terms of server maintenance, get rid of security related issues and stuff like that. So having it or having the idea or having present what a landing page needs to have in terms for it to be performant, as well as meet the technical aspects that performance marketing requires or affiliate marketers need. We have managed to bring them all on the optimizer and on Lender Lab, and we'll soon keep on updating new stuff that will fulfill your daily needs and your current way of running campaigns. So what is special about Lender Lab and compared to other platforms is that it's already built, or it has already all the elements that that require that I just said that are required by affiliate marketers. So the pages have a fast loading speed. The platform it has cloud hosting already integrated. It has ready-to-use templates, like hundreds of them, that you can find or you can see on spy tools, or that your competitors or that you may have already run with, but you had to ask your developers or hire someone to clean them up. It's coupled with an advanced and visual editor that makes things easier for you to edit, in terms of editing a headline or editing a specific section or changing images and stuff like that. Thing which is sometimes comes at a specific price, especially if you're hiring or you're sourcing your landing page customization from third parties, and you have to pay them on a task basis. Also, all landing pages are fully responsive, and they can also be imported from spy tools. You can manage the domains inside Lender Lab. You can push them or upload them to your tracker. So basically, you don't have to create manually the landing pages on the tracker, but you can do it right away from Lender Lab. And also something else that is included in the landing page features, or in the features of Lender Lab, is that you, on your landing pages, especially if you're running pop and redirect traffic, or you're running aggressive landing pages, you can enable entry pop message, exit intent pop message, timed entry alert, back button redirect, timed auto redirect. So let's say if a visitor stays on a page for X amount of seconds, and then you want to redirect them automatically to the offer, you can do it right from the interface without having to write a single line of code. Also, you can easily add your Facebook pixel IDs or Google Analytics pixel IDs, as well as Google Tag Manager IDs on the landing pages. But I will just go and share my whole screen with you and make sure that I'll show all the functionalities of the landing pages sorry, all the functionalities of the landing pages, right as if you were to be using LenderLab for your own. So just give me a second to check if the screen sharing is fine and it's all visible. All right. So when you first sign up for an account at LenderLab, one of the few things that you need to do is to set up your domains or connect your domain names in order to serve your landing pages. So my account is already used somehow because I have a few templates. However, I removed all the integrations with Cloudflare, which is the platform that you can manage your domain accounts from while using BlenderLab. So without further ado, I will go and just add that as during the webinar. So as one of the first things to do, you just need to go to Cloudflare accounts, click on Add Cloudflare account, and here you will be asked for your Cloudflare email and API key. So to do that, you simply need to go to your Cloudflare account, go to your profile, and under API tokens, get the global API key. So simply click on View, add your current account password right here, and verify that you're not a robot, and click on View it. Now that we have this code, we can simply copy it and paste it on here and enter our email address, which is the email address which is associated with our Cloudflare account. Once we hit it, once we click on Add, and here we have some errors. Let me refresh the page just a second because I just removed it earlier. So I will just, yep, it's already added. So now what I will need to do is go and add my domain names. And in this case, I will just remove this one and add it once again. So here I will just go and enter my domain name and select the Cloudflare account that is where my domain name is already configured. It would just take a couple of minutes usually, even though it might take a little bit more, but you will see the status as pending here for a few minutes. Now, given that I have already added this account on my this domain on my account, it may be quicker. However, to start with, you have quite a few options. Like you can start from templates, and as I mentioned earlier, we have plenty of ready-to-use templates. Like you can sort them out by category, like blank templates, if in case you want to use some predefined templates in terms of pagination and like images, text, headlines, and stuff like that. You can use these ones to create a landing page from scratch. You can view get rich type of landing pages. You can view finance type of landing pages, like single products, listicles, or other types of landing pages. Like if you're running e-commerce, you can filter out by product, or if you're in case you're running specific products, you can still use this type of landing pages. And you have security, skin, dating, health, erectile dysfunctions, win iPhone, e-commerce, hair loss, games, muscle, and so on and so forth. So to start with, I will just clear out all the filters here, and I will just go ahead and use one of these templates. Let's say I will just use this e-commerce template. Now here I can set the name of the template, and because we are going to push the landing page on a tracker, here I will just go and enter a name for it. So let's say language, what's the landing page about? We can still review it here. So finally, a revolutionary solution to overcome common language learning problems. So here we have a language learning product. We can see how the landing page behaves on different devices like desktop, tablet, and mobile. So we're good with the landing page. So we just give it a name. And I will just add the language here. And here we can specify the domains, but we don't have to do it as of now, in case we don't want to do it now. However, for the sake of the presentation, I will just go and add it now. Here, the domain is not yet activated, so I will just go ahead and remove it and move to the next step. Now here, I have the option to add it on the tracker or just finish it. So I will go to the landing page and click on edit here, so I can edit the landing page details here, like I can add later on the domains. I can add any specific tag. So let's say ecom tag or English as a language, as well as device physical product as another tag, and hit on save. Also here I can quickly clone the landing page. I can open it on an editor. I can publish it, or if I want to add it on a tracker or delete it, I can do it by clicking on these three little dots in here. So to start off now, I will just go and open it on an editor. So here I will see how the landing page links are set and stuff like that. So maybe I will just need to remove this image, and I will just add something else. So let's say I will just add this image in here. I will need to change the title. So let's say here now it says finally a revolutionary solution to overcoming common language problems, and here finally a revolutionary solution to learn sorry, to learn any language you want. Maybe it's better this way. I can change the image if I want to, so I can simply click on an element here and click on edit image, and here I can put this old lady, which could be appealing to the subject. Like even an old lady can easily learn a new language using this this product. Also, I can edit the links in here if I want to, and also if I go to the landing page settings, I can go and edit the title over here if I want to change the title as well as properties of the landing pages. Now here I will just go and enter the link, but I will get it from my tracker. So I just created an account at Bimob, which is already integrated in here, and I will just get the tracking URLs. I will copy this value here, and I will go back to the landing page. And as I'm showing it here, I will just replace all the links like this by pasting the new click URL. I will just change the link on the image here as well. And if I want to change the call to action details, like I will just need to go to basic here, and maybe I don't like this green color, and I would like to do something red. I can just go like this and change the color of the button. Or if I want to change the text in here, I will just go and change the button and maybe do it like this, do it white. So the options here on editing the text and images and call to actions are all available. Also, if I want to add any specific blocks in here, I can just go and add to another block as if needed. So let's say at the end of the landing page or at the beginning, I will need to add another block. So I can do it on here, but as you can see, this the structure of this landing page may not be fully adopted, fully how to say it, fully compliant with the visual editor, and if we need to change anything, we can go and edit the code in here. So we can remove any text, or we can change any properties of the HTML in here, and as well as add any custom CSS codes in here. So just to make things a bit easier, I will just go and use another landing page. This one, for instance, which is more clean as a structure in terms of code. So let's say I want to sorry, I just clicked on the link. So let's say I want to change the value, the text in here. Let's say life insurance rates sink like a stone. And here, for instance, I will just paste my click URL, and on here I will paste my other click URL, and in the button here I will just change the click URL as well. So here I can edit the link here too. So we have all the changes made. Maybe I would like to change the image like this. So let's say we're going to use this other image, and maybe I would like to widen it a bit, as well as I would like to change the size here of the advertorial text, which is at the top of the page. Now here we can change the screens, the text size. We can change the line height. We can change the text properties, like if we want to add a background color to the text, or let's say to this button, we would like to change the border. So let's say I would like to give it another radius, maybe 10 pixel all over, like this. Or if I want to change the padding or margins of an element, I can do it right away. So having it here, I can always go and preview the image, the landing page, after saving it right away without even having to publish it. So now from here, I will just hit on preview, and we'll see the landing page, which is of course is not under its full capacity in terms of landing page loading, because it's under the preview. But here I can see that the click links are the current. I can check the click links of my landing page, which correspond to my tracker URL. So as you can see it here, it's my tracker URL settings. Now that I have saved the landing page, I can go and edit some other properties of the landing page. Let's say I will just go and upload this landing page to my tracker, or publish it. So here I will just go, I can do it from the publish button, or click on edit. And here I will specify the domain, which seems not yet to be active. Let me check just a second. Okay, so the domain is active now, and I can go to the landing page and publish it. So where was I? Was here. So click on edit, specify the domain, specify the subdomain, and if I don't have a subdomain in here, I can always go and create one at the same place I am at the current moment. So let's say it would be insurance.bureauzers.com, as well as I will add a specific path, especially if I want to add the landing page, or add the specific path to the landing page. So let's say variation A, and I can always add the tags in here, which will be insurance English US. As of now, I will hit on save, and with just a click, I can publish the landing page, or just visit the landing page from here. Yep. So this is the landing page I just edited. As I mentioned earlier, the preview is not on the full scale or full capacity sometimes, and it will require some time for elements to move. But as I mentioned earlier, here we have the landing page with the new image and stuff like that. If I want to, I can upload another landing page. So let's say I will just use this same domain. I will use this other subdomain and just create another variation. So let's say variation B and hit on publish. And the landing page will be visible publicly with my settings. Also, I will need to just go and edit the click links of my landing page to make sure that those are the one that belong to my tracker. So I will just go once again in here, copy it, and get back to the landing page and go and change the links. Now, something quick that we can do in order to change the links and avoid to change them individually, we can go to edit and go to replace links, and here we will just go and replace all the links, replace all the empty links, or replace with a specific URL. So we hit on replace links, and we can specify here the outgoing URLs. However, if we just go and click on edit the link, we will see that we have our tracker link. So we hit save, and we make sure that our changes have been saved. And if we go to the landing page, going back to the landing page here, we can go and see that the landing page has our new link. So I will just republish it and navigate the page right like this, and just go and check my click links if they are correct. So one thing that we are left to do now is to add our tracker. So let's say we want to directly publish the landing pages to our tracker, and the easiest things to do is to just integrate once your tracker, and it could be volume, it could be bin on tracker, it could be funnel flags, bmob, or red track. For this example, I will just go and use my bmob account. So I'll just go back to bmob, click on settings, security, and I will just create an API key. I will just copy this value here, paste it here, and going back to bmob, copy the secret key and paste it here as well. So let's say this is bmob Laundry Lab, hit on add, and my integration with the tracker is up and running. Now, what I can do from here is that I can easily push the landing pages to my tracker. So let's say I have the names already specified in here, and I will just click on add to tracker. I can specify any tracking tokens if I need to, so, which I will do in this example. So I will just add a question mark, and maybe I want to do some customizations in terms of geolocations or the detected location from our tracker. So let's say I will just go to and add a parameter like region equals, and what I will do is just get the tracking token parameter from my tracker. In this case, I will use the country. I can add any specific tags in case I keep my landing pages organized with tags on my tracker, as well as specify the number of offers that I'm rotating behind the landing page. The default one is one. Like you can only rotate one offer from the from a specific landing page. However, if you're using multiple offer click links, you can rotate more than one. Let's say you want to rotate 4 offers, you can link 4 offers to a specific landing page, and it's just a matter of sorting them out on your tracker for that specific funnel. In this case, I will just use one and hit on add tracker. Also, I think I have another landing page which I have already created. I will just go and do the detox example from here, which I used with a blank landing page, or maybe it's better to go and and create it from scratch. So let's say I will just add a new landing page. I will select a template, and I will just go and filter out the templates to use blank template. And I will use this one. Click on use template, detox example 2. I will just specify the domain and add another subdomain. So let's say it will be detox. Sorry, it will be detox, and I will just add a specific path to this landing page. So it will be diet A. I will hit next, and I will, in order to save the landing page, here I can specify the URL of the landing page, and then anything if I want to add it on a tracker. But for now, I want to skip this step, and I will just go to the landing page and hit on edit and open it on the editor. And what I will do now is, the first thing is that I want to go and change my click URL. So I will just go here once again, copy the click URL, hit on replace links, and I will just replace all the links using my current click URL. So I will search for this character, and I will replace everything with my click URL link. So here, if I go and click on edit links, I will see that everything is changed. Also, if I want to change the image here, I will just click on edit image and maybe select a better image. Or if I want to add new images, I will just need to click on here and add another image like this. And that will be automatically added to my images library on LenderLab. Here I can change all the text that I want, or I can make any hyperlinks if I need to throughout the text. Maybe this text here is too much or is too big. And the cool thing, if you're using Photoshop or any Adobe editor, is that once the cursor or the mouse pointer becomes with two arrowheads, you can easily click and move up and down your mouse while holding your click button while pressing your click button, and change the size. So this is not the correct headline. So let's say success stories, how I lost. Sorry, and here it works the undo button as well. So let's say how I lost 40 pounds in 2 weeks. Something like this. We can change the image of or the color of the button. So let's say I want to use something more greenish, and hit OK. And here I can edit the text like learn my method, like this. Also, I have the landing page already fixed, let's say, and what I need to do as of now is I want to add my Google Analytics tracking ID, as well as my Facebook Pixel ID. So to do that, I will just go to File, Lender Settings, and go to Tracking Pixels. So here I can paste my Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel ID, as well as Google Tag Manager. So to show you an example, I will just go to my analytics installation, copy the value here, and paste it in here, as well as go to my Facebook account, and I will just copy the pixel ID and paste it in here. So now every visitor that comes to my landing page is being tracked on Google Analytics, as well as on our click tracker, in this case BMob, as well as on Facebook. So no matter the traffic source that you're using, or no matter what are the promotional channels that you're using, you can always have your Google Analytics and click tracker, as well as everything else keep being tracked or kept tracked correctly. So I will just hit on save to this landing page, and go go back to my landing page list. Here, I will just publish it once again. So it will be detox diet A, because I didn't have my my subdomain correctly set. Now it is. And what I want to do now is that I want to add it on my tracker and just add it here. And if we're going to my tracker, we will see that on the landing pages list, we will have 3 landing pages that we have created. So we have the detox example, which we did as right now. We have the finance example, as well as the discount example. And if we're going to create a new campaign from scratch, let's say I will just create a simple campaign with a built-in flow. Let's say I will add the landing page. I will use the detox example. I will add an offer, which is Lender Lab, and just give an example or a test name to my campaign. And if I save my campaign, I get my campaign URL. When I browse it, I will just land to the diet landing page that I just created. And when I hit on the call to action, I will just land to Lender Lab, as we usually do. So it's a normal flow of a landing page or of a campaign that we do. Also, when we're talking about adding landing pages, it could be it's not only through templates. So you could have different scenarios. So let's say you are working with a developer which is custom coding your landing pages, and you want to have everything from your custom made landing pages hosted on LenderLab. Sorry. So another way to do it or is like go to the landing pages and upload a zip file. So you can easily go and upload the zip file in here, or and have all your items or all your custom coded landing pages uploaded like this. You simply add the name, specify the language, domain, subdomain, and path, as well as replace any outgoing links in case you haven't specified the outgoing links yet, and follow the procedure like you do on normally. Also, another way is by using a spy tool. So let's say if you have an account at Perplexity and you see some landing pages that you'd like to have and import on your campaign and use for your campaigns, you simply browse on there. So let's say I will just pick up a new landing page. Help me decide on here. So let's say I will use this landing page from this ad. And when I go and check the landing page links, let's say right here, I can always go and click on import to Lender Lab. So what this will do is that from here, without having to download the landing page, it will automatically add the landing page to my Lender Lab account. So I will just click on import. And this offer was for a car insurance. So let's say we just go back to Lender Lab, US car insurance. We specify the domain, the subdomain, the path. So let's say car insurance. We move to the next step. And here we can specify if we want to add it on our tracker or not. And after that, we can open the editor and edit the landing page. So here I will just not add it to my tracker yet because I need to clean it first. So I will go to the landing page, open it on an editor, and without having me to manually go and check the links for manually for this landing page, I will just replace the links with with this specific URL, in which case is my tracker click URL, which I will go through here, or even get the click URL from here. And just paste it like this, and without even having to go through the code, all the click links have been replaced with my click URL. As well as if I need to change any images or anything else, I can do it like I showed you earlier. I can save the landing page, and before publishing it or when publishing it, I can always send it to my tracker. So let's say I will publish it right now, as well as push it on my tracker so that I can include it on one of my campaigns. So I just added it on my tracker, and if we go to the landing pages, we will see that we have a car insurance landing page that we just created on LenderLab. So it will have all the details like we specified on here on LenderLab, or if we're going to for the detox example, or the finance example where we added a specific token, we will see that that the parameters or the tokens are correctly configured in here as we were going to do it from our tracker. So I will just move away from here. And when talking about speed and performance, which is one of the crucial parts, I will just go ahead and use any of the landing pages that I created on here and test them. So this was one of the landing pages that I tested earlier. So on Google Page Speed, we had a score of 99 out of 100 on the mobile version, and a score of 100 out of 100 points for desktop. On Pingdom, we had a 94 point score and a grade A in terms of performance. And on GTmetrix, we still had an A score rating for our landing page. Now, to avoid any doubts, I will just go and use any of the landing pages that I have created now. So let's say I will just use to, okay, so to the most recent, I will just use this this detox example. So I will just click on here and get the URL, and I will just run a test to these landing pages. All right, so here I will just use another location, and here I will just go and run a test for another landing page. So on Google Page Speed, we still get a high score, like 99 out of 100, 97 out of 100 points for mobile, and 100 out of 100 for desktop. And remember, in case you see that your score is low at the beginning, it's a matter of CDN CDN distribution, which requires some time. Like it may require like a couple of hours or something like that. But if as you can see as of now, that we just passed a few minutes from publishing the landing page, we have a score of 97. If we are using Pingdom, it's for range B and 87 out of 100. And if we see here, we're missing expiration headers, and we are suggested to use cookie-free domains. But in this case, this doesn't affect on how fast and how quickly our landing page opens. If we go to GTmetrix, we will get an A score, and on various tools, you will see various results. But what it matters mostly is that we get consistent results over from two or more tools. Like it's a matter of time and of a few minutes or hours in order to get everything running properly and having everything caged properly all over the available servers. So I don't know if you have any specific questions about LenderLab. Let me check our Zoom questions, if we have any, or if you have any specific scenarios that you would like to address, or maybe I can check what's going on Facebook, if we have any specific questions on here. All right. So far we don't have any questions. Also, if you want to give it a try and want to play with LenderLab for your own, you can always sign up for an account. Like simply go to lenderlab.com and create your account for free, as without even having to add a credit card or any payment details, and you can use it for free as soon for as long as the product is on beta. So here, as I showed you on our presentation today, you can always import the landing page from a spy tool like this and go and create it right away. You can use a blank template or an empty template to create your landing pages and fill it with your own content or your own copy, especially if you're using custom landing page copies where you hire a copywriter to do that for you, as well as if you're running sweepstakes, which is huge. Also, you can use landing pages like this. Of course, using Google's logo on your landing pages won't be compliant and then get you into trouble. So this is just an example to show you how the landing page works or looks like. So we can always, and I would strongly suggest to always change the logos and not use any branded content on your landing pages to make sure that your landing pages or your domains don't get flagged and you don't get into trouble for misleading techniques on promoting your products. Also, if you're using more than one tracker, you can add as many trackers as you'd like or as you'd need to. It's just a matter of adding them here, like we used, like I did on this example. Also, if you're using more than one Cloudflare account, you can always use or add as much as you want to. And here on the domain names, you can always manage your DNS records. So let's say if you want to add an A record or a TXT record, you can always do that from here and use the same domain that you are using for your own main page or your own main website. Also, you can always clone any of the landing pages like with a single click without even having to worry about it. Like click on clone and have the landing page cloned like this and run any of the changes that you'd want to in case you want to split test to different headlines or to different images or whatever variables that you would like to split test on your funnels or on your campaigns. And also, if you're running native traffic or if you're running adult traffic, or if you're running pop and redirect traffic, you can always use our auto optimization tools. Depending on the traffic that you run, you can choose the right tool for you, and have everything integrated from your traffic source and your tracker data, everything in one platform, and optimize everything automatically without having to jump around from your tracker to your traffic source and monitor everything separately and manually 24/7. Instead of doing that, you can always have a machine run those repetitive tasks for you and get your results quicker and better for your paid traffic campaigns. Thank you for your attention today. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and many of your current questions was answered. If you want to give it a try, simply go to lenderlab.io and create your free account. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always reach out at support@lenderlab.io or support@theoptimizer.io, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Also, one last thing, in case you have a landing page that you would like to have cleaned up, you can email that to support@lenderlab.io, and we will clean that up for you and put it on your account in order for you to get started with that landing page. Thank you for your attention today, and hope you enjoyed it. And if, of course, if you have any specific questions, just make sure to drop us a line at support@lenderlab.io, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, guys, and see you soon. Bye-bye.